Hi. Hi. Welcome to Raw Living Way. I'm Janet Flores. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Make yourselves comfortable. I'm going to talk about let's get to it. 3 excuses I hear all the time. As a juice fast expert, as a coach, I coach in this lifestyle of raw living foods and juiced fast coaching as well. And I have a membership, so I get to work with a lot of people on their journey on raw living foods. There are 3 excuses I hear all the time, and I'm going to talk about this so that you can avoid this. So if this comes to mind, because it probably will for some of you, nip it in the bud. Let's not even go there because that is not going to help us get to the next step and to really our evolution onto living our best life, to feeling our best. So what are these 3 excuses? But before I get into it, something that will help you start, with this raw living lifestyle, if you're interested and you're curious, I made a 6-video series just for you because this is common. People are curious. They don't know where to start going raw vegan, going raw plant-based. They don't know where to start. So go ahead and sign up. There are 6 videos that are going to go straight to your inbox on how to go raw vegan 101 from plate to soul, because this is deeper than the physical. This changes lives mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's transformational. So start right here with this video series on how to go raw vegan. So go ahead and sign up. There's a link down below. You're going to get that first video straight to your inbox. Enjoy. 3, and I'm just going to say it, this is with compassion, this is with love. It is the truth because truth is love. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are 3 excuses I hear, self-sabotaging excuses on what prevents people from starting this journey on raw foods, on their juice fast. I do recommend going on a juice fast before jumping into raw foods. You can totally jump into raw foods, making the transition. You can, little by little, starting with fruits and salads and integrating this into your life every day, starting with a smoothie or a fresh juice. But I gotta tell you from experience, the best way to jump in there, to get the body regulated into wanting these foods, getting the body alkaline from an acidic state to going raw, is to start with a juice fast. I have a protocol, which I'll get into, but I offer a protocol, a 40-day juice protocol guide from start to finish, prepping and then completing the juice fast on the journey and closing the juice fast, then transitioning into raw foods. Post juice fast, I have all of this for you, but I'll get into that later on. There are 3 excuses. Number 1, I'm just going to get to it. Number 1 excuse that you must avoid, the blame game. The blame game. My husband, my boyfriend, the people I live with, I can't go raw. I can't start this juice fast because so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so will I don't know, because I live with him, I live with her, my wife, my kids, the dog, the babysitter, you name it, they will bring it up. That is, I'm going to tell you right now, that is bullshit. You're blaming other people for your shit. Nobody can make you do anything. You are in control of your life. And I'm going to tell you one thing. If these people you're blaming truly want the best for you and truly love you, guess what? And you're not well, and they see you're not well. They see you're suffering. They see you're 100 pounds overweight and hurting. I'm pretty sure they're going to want you to make a change. It may not be them agreeing with what you're doing, whether it's, changing the house and the kitchen, going raw, and they got to be along with it, but that's selfish. That's selfish on their end. So you can't worry about them at this point. You need to live. You need to survive. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. And if you don't have your health, there's nothing anybody else can do to save you. If you can't even save yourself, who can you depend on? This is up to you. This is up to you. So, number one excuse is self-sabotaging by blaming others. Why? Because it's easy. It's easy to blame everyone else because guess what? You don't have to worry about it. You can just brush it up because it's his fault. And actually, that's selfish. That's very selfish of this person to blame everybody else. So now you're saying it's everybody else's fault and you're just over here suffering. You're literally suffering, but it's everyone else's fault because you're in victim mode. Because victim mode is safe. Cool. So if you want to stay in victim mode and this is it, you've chosen victimhood, then victimhood it shall be. 10 years later, 20 years later, maybe not that long. Because if you choose this lifestyle of you're the victim, blame everyone else, which is selfish and egotistical, this is the devil at play, you will stay stuck there. There will be no change. So number one, that's not happening. We are taking responsibility, and the saying is, everything's my fault. This is what it is. Everything's my fault. We must take responsibility. My life is my fault. Whatever's going on, it's me. It's up to me to make the change. Either I will stay stuck or I will make a breakthrough. That's it. One or the other. God or darkness. You choose. I think there's only one way, and that's making a breakthrough. Number two on what's another excuse I hear often, or something that stops somebody from actually getting onto this and making a breakthrough, making that change to better themselves, to better their lives, to feeling their best life. What is something else that prevents somebody from taking that next step into their healing journey, into really doing self-healing? What is that? Not having support, not having a community, not having some sort of reliability, knowing like, I have community, I have support, this is going to give me accountability, because it all comes down to having accountability, knowing I have somewhere to go, I have a space to go, I know where I feel safe, accepted, understood. So that's number two, is somebody not having support, thinking they can do this alone, because let's be honest, in the world that we live in with society, going raw vegan, going raw plant-based, going on a juice fast isn't something not just anybody can do. It takes either somebody really having that will, that drive to make this huge transformation, or unfortunately, it takes somebody getting very ill, which is what happened to me. I had to make a change. No more excuses. I was down to my knees ill. So I decided to go on a juice fast, and I went on a 60-day juice fast. That was the first healing journey. That was transformational, changed my life. And here I am speaking on this. I did have a community. I did have a sense of where to go. I created a Raw Living Self-Mastery community. Raw Living Self-Mastery. This is where like-minded folks, you're not alone. We have support, guidance, and accountability. I had to show up. This was a community. This was a membership where I wanted to show up as my best. I'm doing this. I was there making my juices every day. This gave me the accountability, others sharing their stories, sharing my experience, my challenges, uploading my pictures in this membership, having somebody to talk to, others who understood. Raw Living Self-Mastery. I highly recommend joining Raw Living Self-Mastery. If you're ready to take that next step forward for yourself, to step up for yourself, here you can know there will be accountability. You're gonna show up, and hey, if you're not ready to be up there posting and sharing every day, that's okay. But be there knowing that there are others on this journey. Watch, observe, and when you're ready, you can share your story. I'm there every Friday, and I give one-on-one Q&As. So anything you're going through, ask me. I'm here for you on your 40-day juice fast, because this is what I recommend. I recommend everyone go on a 40-day juice fast before jumping into raw foods. This is the best way to clean out those bowels, clean out those pipes. Detox, and nourish. It's a new beginning. It's a jump start to your new life. So to have that accountability at Raw Living Self Mastery, this is the place to be. I also have a 40-day juice fast guide for you. As soon as you sign up, I'm sending to you to your email a 40-day juice fast transformation journey guide. So from start to finish, it is yours. I also have a 14-day meal program for after your juice fast. I have a smoothie ebook that I curated. It's amazing. I've been a chef for 10 years now. I have over 50 recipes. Not only that, I go live in my kitchen. I mean, you are taken care of on this raw living way journey. I go live in my kitchen. I make recipes. And what I recommend is ask what recipes you want to see. So you have your over 50 recipe book in this program, but also you can ask me, hey, make this pasta, make this salad, make this dressing. I'm in my kitchen, from cakes, desserts, raw smoothies, everything raw, juices, veggie burgers, everything raw I'm making in the kitchen, so that by the time you're in this program and you're at the end of the program, or if you want to stay longer, please do. Learn and learn and learn. But when you're in this program, you will master yourself as a raw food chef. I'm telling you, if you watch these videos, if you get in the kitchen with me, create everything that I'm creating in that kitchen, pay attention, get in there, make these recipes. You will master the kitchen and you will be a raw food chef. This is my goal with this membership, is to empower you all to step into your greatest path, to step into the journey that's going to allow you to be confident so you can live this lifestyle. Number 3, another excuse I hear often on why somebody just can't seem to complete their journey on their juice fast or continue with raw foods and make this a lifestyle. They have their temptations and their cravings, and really it's other entities taking over. I want to call it parasites. Oh yeah, and this is why I recommend going on a juice fast. When we go on a juice fast, we're washing out, we're flushing away bacterias, pathogens, unhealthy pathogens, mucus, old fecal matter. We are flushing these toxins out, along with candida and yeast. All these bacteria are causing cravings, are causing parasites to really control the mind. This is real. Like I said, this is a spiritual war we are in. We must be in control. We must have the willpower to say, this isn't happening. This is my life. I say what's going to go on in my life. I'm not going to let anything else dictate my choices, especially if it's going to make me my unhealthiest and end up in the hospital eventually. That's what we're preventing here. This is the whole purpose here. This is prevention care. We are preventing illness. This is a lifestyle. This is not a diet. When we flush out these pathogens that are unhealthy and that are a burden to the body, we make way for an alkaline vessel, a vessel full of oxygen and chlorophyll and life. This is what we want, because now the body's gonna want more of these hydrating alkaline foods. It just makes sense. This is why I recommend go on a juice fast, have support, get in that membership. Let's do this. And then we transition into raw foods. Don't do this alone. There's no reason. That's another excuse I hear all the time is, well, I'm craving this food, or I'm going to break my fast because I want to eat this. I need a craving for sugar or salt or all these other things. Well, guess what that is? That means we can't stop, because those pathogens are not happy. They are pissed. They are angry that you're not giving them their supply. And this is why we go on a juice fast. We're flushing this out. So in order to avoid that, we drink enough. We make our favorite juices. You get 3 green juices in. Out of those 6, 32 ounces. And the rest, drink what you got to drink to make this happen. I recommend at least 3 Ginger Blast green juices. At least 3. Get that alkaline in. This is the most cleansing drink out of everything. Then we bring in pineapple and orange juice, this citrus, right? But then if you want to bring in your watermelon or your honeydew melon or your cantaloupe or your grape, that's fine. Do what you must. Finish this fast. And that's what happens. You're not drinking enough juice. You're drinking juices that you don't like towards the end. I mean, I'm sure some people, I love the green juice, but I know it takes a little bit of work sometimes. It's very alkaline and it's bitter. But this is good. This is the real medicine. But then I finish off with my favorite juices. This is how I went 130 days. I drank enough. I drank at least 632 ounces. So do what you must. Finish this fast. So make sure you're drinking enough. These cravings will subside because you're fueled up. You're drinking enough. And as more and more time goes by, we flush out these pathogens, this bacteria, because I had an incident where I had this gnarly, crazy, breakout of candida. I said, what is going on? Well, I was flushing this stuff out. My body was purging it. That at one point, it just broke out into candida, and I'm flushing this stuff out. Guess what? I have not had a candida breakout since my juice fast. That is facts. Thank you, God. I'm telling you, we just have to keep going. So prepare, drink enough, drink what you need to get through this. Do not starve yourself from these juices, because then guess what? We start self-sabotaging ourselves with cravings and this and that. That's not you. The pathogens, the parasites, they're not happy. They're controlling now. So are you going to win? Are you going to finish this? Or are we going back to square one? So enough of that. Be prepared. Let's do this. Along with the membership, I also coach one-on-one, because although the membership is very, very helpful, it's an amazing support system, having that accountability, which is essential. Some of us just need more of that one-on-one guidance. So tell me what's going on. What is your struggle? Let's talk about it. Let's get this going. Let's finish the job. And I'm here for you. And I coach one-on-one. And let me tell you, the clients that I have coached, our success rate is much higher. Success rate with one-on-one coaching. If you're ready, this is it. I recommend a one-on-one coaching with me, all right? And I'm here for you. Let's do this. I'm really glad I've been able to talk about this today, because this has been on my mind. Let me just get to it and talk about this, because a lot of y'all need to hear this. No more excuses, no more self-sabotaging, no more letting that darkness take over. It's not you. Your truth is love, is light, and God. And what does God want for us? To live our best lives, to have energy, to get out of bed excited every day. And the only way we can do this, it starts with our health. So, are we going to let that darkness take over? That monkey mind? That lower vibration? Or are we going to step into our power? I believe in you. You've got this. If I did it, and many others can, so can you. And you will. I know it. Thank you for being here. It's been an honor. If this can help anybody, share it. Share. Sharing is caring. And this is how we get the message out. Like and subscribe, and I will be back soon, my friends. And remember, you came here to shine. You came here to radiate your light, to stand up tall, to be your greatest version. No more excuses and no more self-sabotage. You came here to live your best life. All my love. Bye.